And look at her. Look at Orihime, man. Like it's like she's like, I know I haven't been announced playable. I know how you guys feel about that. What's up, guys? Shisha here. We had a live stream earlier this morning, and I still wanted to do a video like this about the system overview trailer because the live stream was great and everything, but as time has passed by, I'll be able to condense my thoughts and talk about individual things that we saw in the trailer. So let's get right into it. So first off, I want to talk about how overall great this trailer was for showing what the game has to offer overall. And also, visually speaking, this looks different. It looks way different than the previous trailers and what we've seen. Even like Ichigo's hair looks completely different in this build, it seems like. And some of the character models too. They like changed certain aspects that were different. Ichigo's hair is a lot more similar to the anime. He doesn't have like as much like of the hair detail, you could say. It's more simplified to look similar to the Thousand Year Blood War art style. So that's cool. Even like Haname Tosen, his hair is a lot more like a gradient going on with it, you know? So, and this character select screen, sorry, not select screen, but the menu when you press start, that's really beautiful, honestly. It's actually amazing how they did it. Yeah, look at that. It's absolutely beautiful. Been confirmed from what we've seen that, yeah, it's gonna be one version of Haname Tosen. There's not gonna be two. There's not gonna be like with the hollow mask in the Resurrection. Honestly, I was thinking about it a lot and like how I feel about that, and I think I actually like this. I actually like this a lot because there would have been a problem. Like, I'm a huge fan of having single versions of characters and not 2 versions to 3 versions of a single character. I don't like that too much. So what they did was, I'm assuming this is what's gonna happen, okay? So you got this version of Haname Tosen with like the Arankar Saga clothing. You know, it's gonna function the same as, you know, the regular Tosen from like the Soul Society one. Now in the story mode, I think what they're gonna do is this. The Resurrection version of Haname Tosen is gonna be a boss fight. That's what I'm thinking they're gonna do. I think that would be very smart and a great chance to actually showcase at least what this version of Tosen has to offer in that regard, you know? So I think it still manages to capture what I was looking for, because the Arankar version of Haname Tosen, the best part about it is the implementation in the story, right? You know, everything that it represents, the blinded man that can see but is ultimately blinded by that very power that he was seeking for, right? That's really cool that they found a way to implement him in an effective way, and it's gonna be through the story boss, I'm assuming. That's a guess. He might not be a boss, it might be just a cutscene, but I think he's gonna be a boss, guys. I think he's gonna be a boss. You're gonna be Sajin or Hisagi, and you're gonna try to fight him. The other problem I think I would have faced personally, because besides maining Yoruichi, if I want to secondary somebody, any character, it would probably be Haname Tosen. And the biggest problem that I was facing is, if there's gonna be 2 versions of Haname Tosen, I didn't know which one I was gonna pick, to be honest. Because I like Soul Society Haname Tosen for his abilities and, you know, his Bankai, and if they made a second version of Tosen, his, you know, Resurrection is cool and all, but in terms of his ability, it won't be as unique anymore. I think it would be kind of fairly straightforward and all that. I just really wanted to use Haname Tosen using his Bankai and, you know, Shikai. So now this is the best of both worlds, honestly. I get to use dripped out Haname and use his Bankai and Shikai. So literally, it's perfect. It's perfect for me. Now, this is interesting. We see Ichigo. This is the Ichigo that fought against Ulquiorra with like the damaged Bankai and all. So he's a playable costume, I'm assuming, similar to one-armed Grimjow. Yeah, that's funny. Unless if it's battle damage version. That's something I didn't think about. You know, maybe this character won't be playable as like a default, like battle damage version of Ichigo. I think it's gonna be more like throughout the fight, the more damage he'll get, the more he'll look like this by the end of it. Maybe that's what's going on. We'll see what it is. Look, okay guys, look at this. This is new. We haven't seen this before. Did you guys see this? Look at that. Hinako. So Hinako, one of the abilities is trapping the opponent in a vortex. That is so cool. Oh my gosh. They didn't show this in the trailer at all for her. It's crazy how much they're hiding in this game. Oh man, that is so sick. The opponent is trapped in there. Oh, look at this. Did you guys see that? Mayuri with the grappling hand hook? That's also cool that he has an attack like that. Wow. Soul Reverse recovers health, which we knew, but it also enhances the step. What is the step? Is it like movement? Is that what they mean by like the step? Or is it like flash step? I don't know which one it is. Is it the speed or let me see. Yeah, it could be. I'm not sure, but I mean that'd be more reason to use it too. I mean, during neutral, like if it increases your speed of some sort, I think I'm going to use that a lot too. Now this is what's cool. Now look at this. You got now follow up Ho-Ho. Now that's the follow up Ho-Ho, and then you continue on like that. So I didn't know that was a thing. Yeah, that's what it was called. You know, that's an actual mechanic. But think about how far you can go in terms of combos. You think about it. You got, you know, your basic attack, then you finish it off, and then you continue with chain reverse. You continue it with chain reverse. Once you continue with chain reverse, and then you finish the attack, and then you follow up with the follow-up Ho-Ho. And then you do like a special move at the end or whatever that you need to do. How many hits is that? And how long is that combo? And how much is the damage scaling on that? Oh man, yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. As long as you properly manage your meter and everything of that sort, yeah, this would be, you can really utilize and maximize combos like crazy. Oh wait, we get to see Grimjow's. Look at that, we get to see Grimjow's soul break. Look at that, his Q-code channel. Oh, this Garon, I think that's what it's called, this Garon. Look at that. Woo! Oh yeah, look at this. This move was messed up. This move was messed up, man. Yeah, that like, Xylopoto probably deserved it, to be honest, but jeez. Waco Mundo Mayuri confirmed. Not too surprising, but yeah. Yeah. When are they gonna announce Orihime, man? When are... Oh my god, I feel so bad. Oh wow, that was sick. Oh my gosh. That's probably his Kikon move for sure. Okay, now this is the interesting stuff, guys. Battle mode. Now, according to the person talking, he said, offline mode. Enjoy a thrilling match with your friends. Now, if you guys look at the screen, this is not what I was expecting. I was expecting it to be split screen. So does that mean that this game will be single screen? Like, is 1v1 actually on single screen? And you know what's interesting too, right? Look at this. You look at the way the camera will move. Watch this. So the camera is on Renji. The moment Ichigo lands a hit, the camera slowly switches to Ichigo. See that? That was very interesting. So I wonder how that's gonna work. That's super cool. And I wonder how you move around as well too. Like, I wonder how navigating works. And apparently I didn't know that other arena fighters work that way, because I only have Budokai Tenkaichi 3 and Sparking Zero as a reference to like other arena fighters. And I was talking to, in the live stream, and people were saying that, yeah, like the only reason why those are split screen is because it's a large open area. So you kind of have to make it split screen so that it makes it, a lot more easier to navigate. But other arena fighters like the Storm games and, games like this where you're so close to the opponent, they don't do split screen. That makes me very happy. That makes me excited for offline battle a lot more now. Because, like, split screen is not terrible or anything. It's just that it's not the prettiest thing. When you're fighting, doing in a fighting game, you want it to be taking up the whole screen, like a single fight. It's much more prettier that way. And also, no possible frame rate issues or dump down the frame rate issue. Like make it 30 FPS because it's split screen, But it's so weird because you look at the Steam page and there's a bunch of misinformation on that. It says single player. It's classified as a single player game. And then it says online PvP. And then it says shared / split screen PvP. For any of you who played the arena style fighter with a single screen 1v1 offline, how's the experience? How's the experience for the camera for the other player that's on the other side? Like, is it difficult to navigate in those games? Does it like play any way in obstruction of the view or the controls even? Let me guys know in the comments on that, because I'm very curious. I have never actually played those games, so I wouldn't really know how it's like. So let me guys know how that feels. Yeah, now this makes me mad. This makes me mad. Online mode. The only thing they said about online mode was the fact that you get to play against people online. That is so frustrating to hear. Come on, man. You can give us more than that. Serious? Give us the important stuff. Is there a ranked mode? Unranked mode? Casual mode? Lobby system? Spectate? Any of that? Tournament mode? If there is one, like, speak more about it. Can you play with your friends? Can you not? Like, why didn't they go over that, Oh, that's so frustrating. Oh my god, why? Why would they do that? Look at this shot looks really good. This shot. There's some parts of the game, it's clear that they put more effort in some place than the other, which makes sense. Which, makes sense. Like in the iconic moments like this, versus the Ulquiorra fight, they want to make sure it looks as best as it can. Like this actually looks like something straight out of 1000 Year Blood War with like the gradient on the hair and everything. It's really well done. I wonder if they're actually like distorting and deforming the models, because this kind of reminds me a little bit of like Dragon Ball Fighters with a certain like point of view when you look at the characters, and they shape the mouth a certain way where it looks like straight up from the source material. And this is giving me that vibe a little bit. I wonder if they actually manipulated the models to get a clear shot like this. I'm excited about this. I'm very excited about Secret Story, guys. I want to know. This is some manga stuff that we have no idea about. Actually, not even manga stuff. This is not even in the manga. This is original stories which describe the narrative from each character's perspective. Kubo. Thank you. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for giving us new information or extra context of these fights, or in the story from each character's perspective. Oh, that is so important. So the main story is cool and everything, but someone who knows already about like the whole story already, this gets me very excited. Secret Story, brand new material. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. Now this is interesting. Side episode There are side episodes which describe daily life between battles. I don't know what that means or what that is. And what are they doing? What is Orihime and Renji even doing? I don't understand. Like, and is this also canon? I wonder, is this actually canon or not? So he's in I wonder what this shot could be. He has the school uniform, and she has like the you know, World of the Living clothing. And so why are they here in Soul Society looking like that? In their Gigai. They're both in their Gigai in yeah, in Soul Society. That's pretty weird. And he's holding her hand like that. Is it like, are they trying to basically implement more of Renji and Rukia's potential romance and stuff like that? That's kind of cool. That'd be a very good sort of setup. That'd be really cool if they did that. I'm pretty excited about this too, side episode. I think this is maybe canon. My guess is maybe. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, they got this too. Look at this. Extra, they got mission mode. Oh, that sounds exciting. Mission mode sounds super exciting. Challenging elements, trainings. Yeah, this is fine. This is okay. Like soul crystals and coins to buy banners. Yo, look at this menu. Now, I remember the last time I talked about this. The last time I talked about when it was like the story mode trailer. I was saying if they had more than just Ichigo show up in the main menu, this is like one of the best menus for me. Straight up. Wow, this is so beautiful. I can't wait to see the other characters on this menu. This is some wallpaper type material straight up. Oh my god, can we get like... Look, here's the thing. I know that they're releasing the wallpapers for every character, like on the, what's it, their Twitter. But to me, this is more sick. I want this. I want this for every character. This type of wallpaper. It goes so hard, man. I'm a huge like minimalist, high contrast, and subtle wallpapers, and this fits the cake. Yo, Sunny D, by the way, look at this. Look at this wallpaper. Look at Orihime right here. Isn't that sick looking? Oh my god. Like, I know you would want this as your freaking desktop wallpaper, man. If they release a desktop wallpaper of this, Orihime like this, oh my god, that would look so sick. I know you'd want to put that on your desktop wallpaper. It looks so sick. Anyway. Wow. And look at her. Look at Orihime, man. Like, she's... It's like she's like... I know I haven't been announced playable. I know how you guys feel about that. Like she knows. It's like she's scheming. She's scheming. Did they purposely do that? I don't understand. It's so funny to me. God damn. She looks low-key sinister, not gonna lie. Oh yeah. Now this is the important stuff we were talking about. Standard and advanced controls. Alright. Any casual guys or casual people in the, you know, part of my audience? Tell me in the comments which one of you guys are going to play with standard controls, because I know that you know, all my subscribers are like sweaty ass people that would play advanced, but who's the outlier? Who are the outliers that are going to be like, nah, I want to play in standard? Tell me in the comments. Who are you? Tell me about yourself. No, I'm joking. This is the cool stuff. Story battle difficulty. Now, story battle difficulty, I'm pretty hype about that too, because here's the thing about me. And I think you pretty much learned that from the Bleach Legacy series I do. I love me a challenge. So, especially if it's a fun challenge, right? Story battle difficulty, I'll put that shit on max difficulty. You bet your ass I'm gonna do that. Oh my god, that's gonna be so fun. It could be like a series too. If it's like really hard, oh man, I can't wait to do something like that. A series on like You know, that actually pushes me to play even the regular story more now. Like, actually, I can see the motivation coming from there. Before, I was thinking about, you know, whether I should play story mode or not, like the regular story, the main story, because of like, before I was thinking of playing it because I thought it would be a replacement of the original anime, but since it wasn't really that, my motivation to play the main story kind of got down. However, if it's something like this, story battle difficulty, and it can go to like super hard, maybe I'll find my new motivation to play the main story. Yeah, I think that'd be super fun to just play the story for the difficulty. Yeah, you know what? I'll do that. I'll do that. Maybe I'll live stream it, guys. If that's what you guys want to see, I'll maybe live stream that stuff. Look who's there on the right. Look who's there. That's Tetsuzaimon. Tetsuzaimon Iba. Wow. So we have a character model confirmed for that. That's cool. That's cool. That's actually the first look at him. And then they showed this at the end. Season Pass. 1,000-year Blood War joined as playable characters. What? Are you kidding me? What is going on here, guys? So I made a video recently talking about whether they would mostly do DLC or they would do a sequel game. If this is the season pass, yeah, maybe there will probably not be a sequel game. They're gonna throw all their eggs in this basket. And I had to think about that for a second and be like, okay, so how do I feel about that? The thing is, the 1,000 Blood War characters, who are they specifically? Is it the Stern Ritters? If it's the Stern Ritters, okay, I mean, I guess that's fine. But the moment you bring up Rukia 1,000 Blood War version, Renji 1,000 Blood War version, then I'd be a little bit concerned because you're gonna have two versions of Rukia, two versions of Renji, and then it'll just go on and on and on. Basically, the Shinigami roster is what I'm talking about. The Shinigami side of roster, they'll have all two versions of them at that point. And that's the part where I'm not the biggest fan of, because it's just too redundant. It's just too redundant. And it's gonna be an issue where, like, if you got those versions of the characters in the game, the 1,000 Blood War, who's gonna play the original version of these characters? Like, let's be for real. If you had 1,000 Blood War Rukia with like the temperature control and go to absolute zero, all this crazy stuff that she did against Asnod, you would play that, or would you want to play OG Rukia that's just using a bunch of like Hakuda and Hados and you know, her false Shikai? Like, which one is more fun? You know what I mean? So I feel like it would face character neglect if they go that route. A lot of character neglect is my issue with it. Besides that, yeah, I think it's okay. I think it's completely fine what they do. In terms of mechanics and this and that, and you know, when I was expecting a sequel, I was thinking about it a lot, and you know, there could be whole patches where the whole game changes. It's been done before in fighting games, right? I think about the Guilty Gear Strive patches where they started adding new moves, and you know, the burst system was starting to change a little bit, and it was just, I mean, the first version of Guilty Gear Strive is so different than the current version of Guilty Gear Strive, you know, for example. And same goes for, like, you know, all these fighting games. Their first version is completely different from their last version, so that's the reason why I'm not too afraid. I'm expecting the same thing with this game. If it's gonna get like continuous support for years, yeah, first version of the game is gonna be very different from like the year 2 version. In terms of who to expect for character wise in the season pass 1,000 Blood War, it's gonna be like from core 1 and core 2, I'm assuming, in terms of characters. Thinking like Asnod, Bombietta, maybe Monster Masculine. Yeah, I don't know who the fourth character could be. I mean, you know what? Even a Squad Zero member, actually. Squad Zero member could be one of the fourth characters for the last the last character from the season pass, you know? The one thing that I'm a bit sad about is lack of Fullbringers. That's kind of a huge shame. That's a huge shame. Unless if they're thinking about, I mean, we'll see what happens in Core 4, if they get expanded fight or not. We'll see if the Fullbringers get those treatment like that. But maybe they're saving the Fullbringers for a much later season pass. It's very much possible. It could be a thing, you know? But I hope Fullbringers will be in this game, because that would really suck. So that was my overall thoughts about the overview trailer, system overview trailer. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. See ya.